A former Marquette University track and field athlete who also ran on the Pere High School team is facing serious charges involving child sex crimes. 21-year-old William Waterstrat is accused of meeting a 13-year-old girl on Snapchat, exchanging explicit photos, then meeting in person. Waterstrat allegedly used a false identity, claiming to be 17-year-old Connor O'Neill. The criminal complaint states the victim told Waterstrat her age, but he continued to contact her. Waterstrat is currently being held at the Langlade County Jail on a $500,000 cash bond. His preliminary hearing is set for Wednesday.